Have you ever looked at your bank account and wondered, how am I trying so hard, but still going nowhere? Have you ever promised yourself you would save money this month, only to find yourself broke again before the month even ends? And the real question, is financial stability something only lucky people achieve, or is there actually a path anyone can follow? Welcome to Precision Net, where we break down money, mindset, and wealth building in simple terms so you can take control of your financial future, no matter where you're starting from. Today, we're talking about something powerful: how to go from broke to financially stable, step by step. Not overnight, not with scams, but with real principles that actually work. The first thing you need to understand is that being broke is not just about money. It's about systems, habits, and psychology. Many people think financial stability comes when you start earning more, but the truth is, plenty of high-income earners are still financially unstable. They make money, but they don't keep it. Stability doesn't begin with income. It begins with control. And that leads us to the first step. Step 1. Stabilize your cash flow. Before you even think about investing, side hustles, or building wealth, you need to stop the financial bleeding. Financial instability often happens because money is unpredictable, expenses are random, spending is emotional, and there is no structure. Stabilizing cash flow means knowing exactly how much comes in and how much goes out every month. This sounds simple, but most people avoid it because it forces them to face reality. You cannot fix what you refuse to measure. Start by listing all your income sources, then all your expenses, even the uncomfortable ones like subscriptions, impulse purchases, and small daily spending. When you see the full picture, you gain power. Financial stability begins the moment you become aware, not the moment you become rich. Once you see your numbers, the next move is reducing volatility. That means cutting unnecessary expenses that create pressure on your future self. This isn't about living miserably. It's about removing leaks in your financial boat. If you're earning $30,000 and spending $30,000, you're unstable. If you're earning $30,000 and spending $25,000, you've created breathing room. Stability lives inside that breathing room. Step 2. Build a survival cushion. Many people stay broke because every small emergency becomes a financial disaster. A sick day, a broken phone, transport issues, or a delayed salary suddenly create chaos. A survival cushion is not a luxury, it's protection. Your first target is not millions. Your first target is security. Even saving a small amount consistently builds psychological confidence. When you know you have backup money, you make calmer decisions. Stress reduces. Panic spending reduces. You start thinking long-term instead of just surviving the week. Start with whatever you can, even 5% or 10% of income, but do it consistently. Consistency matters more than size at the beginning. This cushion also changes your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who is always broke. You start seeing yourself as someone who saves. Identity drives behavior. Behavior drives results. Step 3. Increase your income intentionally. Financial stability becomes easier when income grows. But the mistake people make is waiting passively for income to increase. They hope for promotions, luck, or opportunities. Stable people create opportunities. Increasing income intentionally means asking, what skills can I learn that pay more? What side activity can I start? What value can I offer? In today's world, income is more flexible than ever before. Freelancing, online services, digital products, trading, consulting, tutoring, content creation. Opportunities exist everywhere, but they require initiative. Here's the key mindset shift. Your job is not your only income option. It's your starting platform. When you begin adding extra income streams, even small ones, you reduce dependency on a single paycheck. Dependency creates fear. Multiple income sources create stability. Even an extra amount monthly can accelerate savings and remove pressure from your main salary. Step 4. Control lifestyle inflation. This is where most people fail. The moment income increases, expenses increase too. New phone, better apartment, more eating out, more subscriptions. Suddenly the person earning more is still broke. Financial stability is not about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep. When income rises, your savings rate should rise first, not your lifestyle. Stable people reward themselves, but they do it strategically. They upgrade slowly, not emotionally. They understand that temporary discipline creates permanent freedom. Lifestyle inflation is dangerous because it feels deserved. You tell yourself, I worked hard, I deserve this. And yes, you do deserve enjoyment, but you also deserve security, peace of mind, and a future without financial stress. Discipline today is self-respect tomorrow. Step 5. Automate wealth habits. The final step toward financial stability is removing reliance on motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Systems stay. Automation means setting up your finances so good decisions happen without effort. Automatic transfers to savings. Automatic investing contributions. Automatic bill payments. When systems run in the background, you eliminate decision fatigue. You don't need to constantly think about saving. It happens. Automation also protects you from your emotional self. We all have moments of weakness, impulses, and temptation. Systems create guardrails. The goal is to make wealth building the default, not the exception. Once this happens, stability becomes natural instead of forced. Now here's the powerful truth most people don't realize. Financial stability is not a destination, it's a phase. Once you reach stability, wealth building becomes easier because you're no longer fighting chaos. Stress reduces, decisions improve, confidence grows, and opportunities become clearer. Stability is the foundation that supports everything else: investing, business, long-term growth, and financial freedom. Another important mindset shift is patience. We live in a world that promotes overnight success, fast money, and instant results. But real financial change is gradual. Small improvements compound. Saving consistently for months turns into years. Skills learned today produce income tomorrow. Discipline repeated daily becomes identity. Identity becomes destiny. The person who was broke 2 years ago can become financially stable, not through luck, but through consistent action. You also need to forgive your past financial mistakes. Many people stay stuck because of guilt and regret. Maybe you wasted money before. Maybe you made bad decisions. Maybe you trusted the wrong opportunities. That doesn't define your future. Financial growth requires forward focus. Lessons matter more than losses. Every financially successful person has made mistakes. The difference is they learned instead of quitting. Environment matters too. If you surround yourself with people who normalize being broke, overspending, and complaining about money, you absorb that mindset. But when you expose yourself to financial education, disciplined thinkers, and growth-focused communities, your perspective shifts. What once felt impossible starts feeling achievable. And here's something encouraging. Financial stability does not require perfection. You don't need a perfect income, perfect discipline, or perfect plan. You just need direction and consistency. Even imperfect progress moves you forward. Missing one savings month doesn't ruin the journey. What matters is returning to the system again and again. The journey from broke to stable is also deeply psychological. When you're constantly stressed about money, your brain operates in survival mode. You make short-term decisions because you're trying to escape immediate discomfort. Stability gives your brain space to think long-term. That mental clarity is priceless. It allows you to plan, invest, and grow instead of just reacting to problems. Let's bring this together clearly. Financial stability comes from 5 core actions: stabilizing cash flow so you understand your money, building a survival cushion to protect against emergencies, increasing income intentionally to create growth, controlling lifestyle inflation so you keep more than you spend, and automating wealth habits so progress continues without constant effort. These steps are simple, but they are powerful when combined. Imagine your life 1 year from now if you applied these consistently. Less stress, more confidence, more control, Decisions made from calm instead of panic. That's what stability looks like. Not luxury, not millions, just peace and control. And peace is the foundation for everything else you want financially. So here's a question for you. Which of these 5 steps do you feel you need the most right now? Awareness, savings, income growth, discipline, or systems? Be honest with yourself, because clarity is the beginning of change. If this message helped you see money differently, make sure you subscribe to Precision Net for more content on financial growth, mindset, and building real wealth step by step. Your future self will thank you for the decisions you start making today.